Hi, I'm Tammy Holter, the CEO of Absolute Data Group. Welcome to the third video in our three-part video series on how the R4i product suite can quickly and easily assist you with your S1000D authoring workflow. In this video, Reeta Nye will demonstrate how having a flexible authoring environment in R4i Workbench allows the technical authoring team to see all required data before finalising content for delivery.
Thank you, Tammy. As Tammy has outlined, in this presentation I'm going to show how we can use R4i Workbench as a reviewing tool and then publish that content through to an IETP. So first of all, I'm going to log on into R4i Workbench. Now I'm an administrator, I can see additional information, but inside my Jobs window, this is the task that I want to start working on. So I'll just update that so that it's awaiting review. And I'm just assigning it to myself. So I can now check this data module out, come down into the content, and I can click onto a particular paragraph to look at the content, and if I wanted to edit this, I can do so. If I was wanting to also insert a graphic, I can insert a graphic. I can go into my repository view, look for the graphic and insert it. I can then green tick that to save it, and I can look at my preview window. So if we go right down to the very bottom, we can see the content that has been added in, and we can see the markup for reviewed content. Go, yes, that's fine. We can save and check that in. Put in some comments. Okay, once I've checked it in, I can go back to my jobs and I can update my task to say that it's review completed. And I can also finish that task because it's at the completion of that process. So we can go and update. So inside R4i Workbench, I've been able to update and review content. Inside the CSDB, here's my content here. And this is the data module that I've been working on. So inside Workbench, when you check in a data module, because it still needs to be approved for publishing, you can see here that it's currently not published, so we'll publish that content. And you can now see that the data module has been published, so that means it's going to be included in my next IETP. So we can then create our IETP, give it our name, select the content that we want, and generate. So we're now producing that IETP. There we go. And I can then go into R4i Viewer to view that content. My splash displays, if I have. And here's my content, and if I go down into the section, we can see that it has been updated, and we can open that up to look at it. And as you can see, we're in review mode at the moment, so it allows us to see the content but also add comments into it. So as we come down, we can see here that we can put in a comment. So we can add in the comment of information and save that, and it allows us to be able to add additional comments. So again, we could put in some additional comments here. This one may be a safety critical. and save it. And we can then close that data module, and we can now see that the review module has been included. If I take it out of review mode and look at the content, it appears as a normal standard presentation without that review content available. And this concludes the presentation on the R4i Workbench and the reviewing of that content all the way through to an IETP. Thank you.
When you need to deliver mission-critical information, ADG's software, training and professional services will assist you to deliver on time, every time. Aerospace, defence, legal or engineering, your requirements are as unique as your organisation. We are smart content. We are ADG.